Well, now we've come to the final category of the night, the One World Media Special Award. Now, this award is for an independent media organisation based in a developing country that provides an outlet for local people's voices, creates a space for critical information, and holds those in power to account. An incredible range of entries came in from around the world this year, showing numerous examples of how media can have meaningful impact both locally and globally. And here we break with the pattern of the rest of the awards tonight. This prize is based on an organisation's overall reach and impact rather than on a specific piece of media. As soon as the winner is revealed, we'll show you a short video so you can learn more about their work. The nominees for this year's special award are Al Hadood, an Arabic language content creator that uses satire and comedy to shed light on current affairs in the Middle East. Global Reporters for the Caribbean, a Jamaican news organisation committed to raising the bar on in-depth storytelling and investigative reporting in the Caribbean. And Monga Bay Latam, which began as a personal blog but ended up becoming one of the most well-known sources of environmental news reporting and analysis around the world. To present this award, please welcome to the stage the World Affairs editor at BBC News, John Simpson.
Well, thank you very much indeed. We've had a lovely and a most uplifting evening, I think, seeing reports of such different types by such brave and insightful and sometimes very loving people. And I think of all the ways to celebrate a 30th anniversary, this has been pretty good. Now, I'm going to open the envelope, but I know already who's won it. And one of the things that really I liked about this most when I was told about it was that it isn't just courage and determination that these people have shown in standing out often against quite difficult and hostile government attitudes to them with courage and bravery. But the thing that I admired most was the humour with which they've done it. And humour, of course, is such a weapon, so important that this group, this organisation, I think thoroughly deserves it. The card in the envelope says Al Hadood.
Al Hadood is a political satire magazine. We talk about all sorts of political and social issues that are happening around the Middle East. It's like The Onion meets Andy Warhol's Art Factory. One big part that we really focus on is the media. The media is just propaganda tools, which is something that really needs to be addressed. We start the day with an editorial meeting. We see what needs to be discussed, and once we make a point, we're just like, okay, it's like what we need to say is this, this, and that, and then we're like, okay, how do we wrap it in comedy? A lot of our comedy is quite dark, and I think it just causes a proper shock in people, and that's the part I love most about our work. We have roughly now around 1 million readers a month, and our community is growing with time. So we started building a proper community around our work, and now we have around 1,300 people. And these people are there to highlight certain issues that are happening in the regions, and they are an integral part in where we see the vision of our work continuing. The main target for almost everything we do is the Arab youth, and we intentionally, what we try to do is make it cross borders between the Arab countries. And if you're able to produce stuff for one country that other people will start relating to, then countries will be able to learn from each other and from each other's experiences. The way the conversations are happening around the articles that we write, it started off with a lot of anger. It started off with threats, with all sorts of negativity, and I think with time it just turned slowly into discussions. In order to make our work have the right effect, we will need to open conversations with it. Our work aims to encourage people to question and challenge what they hear and see, whether it was the authorities or the media or just the state of things around them.
I think you'll agree that Al Hadood sums up an awful lot of what the best qualities of what we've seen tonight. So can we have the editor-in-chief, please?
It's such an honor to be here, standing among such great journalists and great brave people. And thank you. I mean, some say that now is a golden age for satire, with Trump, Sisi, and Erdogan providing us with real gems to work with. But in reality, it is a very difficult time. Nothing that we write is as absurd as something that Trump says. And when this is real life, affecting real people, it really stops being funny. And for those satirists who are criticizing or making fun of, say, Sisi or Erdogan, they are ending up in prison. Almost exactly 5 years ago, Al Hadood was born. It was born out of our frustration with many things, with the governments and their systems, with social intolerance, with the failings in the media, and of course with the disappointment of what came up of the 2011 uprisings. Each of these was a battle we had to fight. Governments have put restrictions on us from the very beginning. They stopped us from registering, which made operating very difficult. Then they escalated to threats of imprisonment, leaving our team always at risk. Pro-government groups have fought us even harder than governments at times, frequently sending casual and not so casual death threats. Religious extremists who don't necessarily need to be ISIS members come after us all the time and continuously wage wars against us on social media trying to get us shut down. No one, neither the government, nor the supporters, nor the conservatives or religious extremists, no one wanted to hear criticism. But we weren't there to praise anyone. There is enough of that in the region. Satire's goal is to critique, to challenge, to stir things up. So when we came in, we had a lot coming at us. But on the other hand, a large number of people believed in what we did. Amazingly, hundreds of thousands of them. And this is where we realized our power really lies, our audience and our community. So as much as we could without compromising personal safety, we built a community of people from over 40 countries, from all sorts of backgrounds and beliefs, who, like us, want to see change. And in order to spread the culture we want to spread, we decided we need to do more to empower this 1,300-strong force. So now we host rolling internships for aspiring writers to work hand in hand with our team, taking in 16 interns at a time, training them to write about their societies and the issues concerning them so that they can become editors themselves. And now we are launching student-run satirical magazines in Arab universities to instill the culture of satire in the younger generations. And starting this year, we are giving away our own awards. While the West is unhappy with the fact that it is in a post-truth world, the MENA region is still in its pre-truth, really. So in the summer of each year, we are taking nominations for the most biased and most sycophantic and least professional journalists. Not only to expose their work and hopefully force change in the industry, but to get the youth to look at the media that they consume with a more skeptical and critical eye. This award really goes to our unsung team, which is forced to work anonymously due to constant risk. It seemed impossible to think that a team of 8 could reach so many millions and build as large a followership and a community as we have, but it is their dedication and love and belief in what we do that got us here. I want to also thank our partners who believed in the power of our work early on, the European Endowment and Heinrich Böll and Open Society. Without them, I certainly wouldn't be standing here today. But finally, I want to thank One World for this award. This recognition will really help us reach more people and further expand our work. Thank you very much and have a good night.